its main task is to engage in regime change operations around the world. Sometimes in subtle ways, supporting opposition groups in various countries, um, supporting certain propaganda campaigns. They've actually given a lot of money to journalists around the world, which calls into question the integrity, of course, of those journalists, including, by the way, giving money to the BBC, the New York Times, But then there's some even more nefarious things, apparently giving money to Al Qaeda. So it's, essentially what happened was in the early 1970s, there were these Senate committee hearings led by Senator Frank Church. And he held hearings to investigate the crimes of the Central Intelligence Agency, their regime change operations, their assassination programs. And in the process of those hearings, the CIA was greatly injured. Its reputation was greatly injured and undermined. And so what they decided to do, the U.S. government, was to outsource some of its regime change operations to other agencies. And they actually created some agencies to do that. One was the National Endowment for Democracy, which was created in the 1980s. And the other organization that these regime change operations were farmed out to was USAID. So that is kind of the history of how those seemingly innocent agencies became, in some ways, an arm of the CIA.